Nobody cares. Nobody. And you need to shut up.
Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. And the Bombers will lose this one. So, another game, another week. Bombers lose to the BC Lions by a score of 40-32. And honestly, I'm not really disappointed. We had already clinched the West final, so I was more or less hoping for a good game. So Drew Brown would be starting tonight for the Bombers, and well, it was just, we were just kind of hoping to get some good reps in for him and have a good showing, and he did. He was able to put up 32 points on offense. Bombers defense had a little bit of trouble. We did make some changes with the linebacker core. But yeah, overall was pretty pleased with the game for the most part. Kept it really competitive despite having a lot of guys pulled out just for, precautionary reasons, risk-reward factor, so take that as you will. But yeah, before we go any further, this video is sponsored. Do you hate when you can't find your preferred sports betting site?
Bet 99! Bet 99! Caramba! Caramba! Spreads? This doesn't look like cool bets. Betway! Betway! Ah, it's a spider!
Well, that is a problem no longer. With BetStamp, you have access to all your favorite betting websites all on one platform. Just pick the game and select the best money line to ensure you make the most for every bet you make. To take advantage of this extraordinary opportunity, make sure you download BetStamp from the App Store or use the link in the description below and use referral code NHP to let them know you're coming from us and you're saving money. Now, without further ado, let's get back to the video. So yeah, make sure you guys do use BetStamp. Great stuff, great stuff. I use it personally. It is great, and I gotta say, I'm quite loving it. So let's get into the game, though. So first quarter, the Lions would win the toss, and they would decide they actually wanted the ball right away. They didn't defer, so interesting choice there. Most teams will defer just so that way they go into second half. That's something that they have on their side. But the Lions wanted a solid start, and they would go and they get a touchdown almost right away. They would get the convert 7-0 Lions right off the start on their very first drive. But we would have a good first drive with Drew Brown. We would get a 38-yard field goal, making this 7-3 for the Lions. And then the Bombers would get a sack. Oh, yes! Who was that? Sales, nice. There we go. Nice sack, a great defensive play there. By the D-line, and then there would be a great punt return by Grant. So it was nice to see that Grant had some good showings today, as Williams was just, we'll get to that. And then at this point, I really started to notice this, and this would be a theme throughout the entirety of this game, was that the BC O-line was playing great. And that BC was running a lot of plays up the middle, and we were struggling with that for a while. BC would then get a field goal and make this game 10-3, and so we would go into the second quarter, and Janarian Grant would get himself a touchdown. Come on, Grant, go, 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 go. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go. What are you doing right there? Let's go. Wow. Janarian Grant with the touchdown. The convert is good. 10-10 tie game. And then at this point, the Winnipeg offense was starting to slow down a bit, so got a little bit concerned. But Drew Brown throws a pick six. Lions touchdown. Oh shit, he fumbled it. Fuck! Oh boy, that's a touchdown. It all starts when the snap goes to him and he fumbles the snap, because then he doesn't have the time to look and convert is good. 17-10 Lions. Oh, that stings. And then at this point, Leggio would miss a field goal attempt, and BC would run it back 50 yards. The returning group, like the returners being Williams, for BC was on point tonight. We struggled with that, and it caused problems. The Lions would get a field goal and make this game 20-10 for the Lions. And then BC would have a big throw downfield. It would be ruled an incomplete pass. The Lions would challenge this and would be successful. So this would be the first of 2 challenges, I think, that the Lions would make. And this would be the only one that's successful. We'll get to that other one, though. But the Lions would continue, and they would get a touchdown.
Shit! God damn it!
No. God damn it. Convert is good. Lions extend their lead to 27-10. And then with next to no time left, we decided to give Leggio an attempt, a 53-yard field goal attempt, and he comes up short. He actually, he didn't miss. He had it straight, but he just couldn't quite get the distance on that, and that's a hard kick to make. So, but, props to Leggio for being able to at least keep that straight. With long kicks like that, it's really hard to keep that straight. So, solid attempt. I was glad that we at least, went for it, even if it may damage his record. Why not go for that? Because if you have the opportunity of possibly getting that, then awesome. So that would be the first half, basically, and decent first half, but the Bombers would need to start kind of coming back as, we're down by 17 points. Let's get going. So the Bombers would start here, and this is when the Bombers, an immediate thing I noticed was that the Bombers were starting to pick up that inside run. They were starting to figure out DC because the DC O-line was doing a fantastic job at wedging themselves in the D-line and splitting it wide open. And because we had changed some of our linebackers out, they weren't always able to pick that up really, really well. But we were starting to pick that up, so I can definitely tell that the coaches, probably grilled into them a little bit during halftime to get that stuff together. And the Bombers were starting to play some solid defense. And then Drew Brown, at this point, his scrambling got a lot better. So his scrambling at the start wasn't the greatest, and this wasn't really a surprise. He was known for making some really good throws from the pocket, but really relied a bit more on that pocket than ideal, and was definitely not even close to the scramble that Caleros had. But it's very clear that some of that has rubbed off on him as the game went on. His scrambling got better. I almost wonder if Caleros, maybe gave him a little bit of a talking to, because, on the sidelines, he was fully dressed. He was ready to go, even though he didn't play. But he was ready if need be. And then there would be a great throw to Rasheed Bailey, one of many. We will get to the other ones. And then BC would challenge and say he was out of bounds. So the interesting thing here is that his feet actually are out of bounds. So he leaves his feet, but his knee graces the grass just before he goes out of bounds. So BC fails this one, loses a timeout. Call on the field stands. And then Drew Brown would have a great throw on third and 2. And I was surprised that we went for a throwing play here. Normally, when we have that, we punch it a little bit forward, just with Prukop, bring in Dakota Prukop, and just punch it a little bit forward and get that first down. But we decided to really kind of trust Drew Brown here and go for the throwing play. And we got it. We got like an extra 8 yards, I think, out of that, and it was great. And then Dalton Schoen gets his first pass of the game for the touchdown. Come on, Drew Brown. Whoa! Yes! Dalton Schoen finally gets a pass, and it's the touchdown! Let's go! Woo! That's right, third quarter. We haven't thrown to Dalton Schoen all game. It's about damn time, and we get the touchdown. Convert is good, 27-17. So we've made up some ground here, only off by 10 points, fourth quarter. And then at this point, I was like, every kickoff BC gets a big return. This is getting annoying. That is exactly my notes, and that is exactly right. Williams was running and running and running. And when we would eventually have a successful stop of their kickoff return, he was at the 50-yard line. That was successful for us because he was getting almost over half field almost every single time. It was very frustrating. Vernon Adams Jr. goes for the touchdown pass, but Bombers would stop it, and BC has no challenge left. So BC would get the offense going. They would really commit to that long bomb, And so it looked like BC, or at least it looked like the receiver wanted it challenged for defensive pass interference. It wasn't. It was a good defensive play, at least in my opinion. And I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible. Probably unconsciously biased towards the Bombers and the Jets. But, you know, I don't think it was pass interference. I thought it was a good defensive play. But it didn't matter because BC had no timeouts left anyway. And then so that would mean that BC would be forced to go for a field goal, making this 30-17, solid lead for them. Bombers would go on a drive down the field, and Leggio would have a 45-yard field goal. He would get the distance, but this time it would just be slightly to the left. He was really close there. So Leggio had it, you know, as much as he missed 2 kicks, they were not easy kicks by any means. But that would be okay because Drew Brown would get all kinds of pressure. But that doesn't matter because Drew Brown would get it past to Dalton Schoen. Go, 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 go. Nice! Yes! Go, 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 go! Woo! Attaboy! Nice! 36 yards. Drew Brown to Dalton Schoen connects. And that would be it. And I was like, ooh, we're using Drew Brown. We're using Dalton Schoen more. Let's get back to that because Collaros has been doing it, and it bloody works. Colin Kowski goes down. Shit. I'm really, really, really concerned about us losing any starters before playoffs. Now, it looked like he was just kind of more shaken up, and they took him out, and that he's probably going to be okay. But it's really scary when you see one of your guys, especially one of your starters, go down. Especially on the O-line side of things, just because our O-line has been decent. You know, Collaros has had to scramble a bit, but I don't want to weaken that O-line any more than we did. Because honestly, I think if we had our starting O-line, even with Drew Brown, I think we win this game. Because Drew Brown was forced to scramble a lot more than even Collaros normally has to scramble. And it was one of those things where, with Drew Brown not being as comfortable in scrambling, it kind of hurt him. However, I actually think that us having a little bit of a weaker O-line and forcing Drew Brown to learn how to scramble a bit is probably more beneficial in the long run. So I'm okay with the decision about that. But then there will be an unbelievable pass to Rasheed Bailey.
They got to go a little way.
Just got to keep going.
That's going to be a holding. No? No flag out?
What? Whoa! Holy crap!
Rasheed Bailey!
Bailey again? Woo! Unbelievable pass. Wow, what a pass. And so it looked, at first I wasn't sure, but he does, because it looks like it hits the ground, but he gets his hands under it. So it's a great catch. Rasheed Bailey on fire, and he would continue that by getting himself a touchdown.
Don't care.
Come on.
Let's go.
Come on. Oh, boy.
Yes!
Nice. There you go! There you freaking go!
Let's go!
Woo! Nice, Bailey again.
Yes!
Wow. Convert is good, 30-24 for the Lions. Only 6 points away now. And at this point, BC's Dominic Rhymes would go down. He is hurt. This would be a big blow to the Lions. Hopefully he's okay, because Dominic Rhymes is a key player for the Lions. And, you know, you hate seeing a guy hurt. You hope they're not injured. So
Accidents happen, Carter.
I know accidents happen, but I'm hoping he's okay because I'm a good human being.
You know, accidents do happen, but sometimes, as Master Oogway says, there are no accidents.
Thank you for your words of wisdom. Lions would march the field, and they would hit the field goal, making this game 33-24 for the Lions. Bombers would drive the field, going down, catch after catch, run after run, and that would all end with a pick six to BC, and then they would go down and get the touchdown. 15 yards out. Zach. Come on. No.
Oh, you should not be taunting when you are in second, buddy.
Oh, boy.
That was a bad call.
I'm sorry, Drew. I feel so bad for Drew Brown. He had a good game. He did, you know. And I say that even though he threw 2 picks. He had a really tough task, you know. Probably the hardest opponent he could have gotten. Had, you know, half of O-line starters, the half of half of that O-line that were starters were not even playing in their normal positions. So he had a hard time, but he made the most of it. Honestly, I don't blame any of this on Drew Brown. He really did what he could. Convert would be good. 40-24 for the Lions, and I was thinking, you know, I wanted this to be a close game, but that would be okay because Rasheed Bailey gets the touchdown the very next drive. Yes! Woo!
Nice.
There's another one for Bailey. Nice. You know what? It's nice to see him get success, even though the game's pretty much over at this point, so that's nice. Rasheed Bailey gets the touchdown. Bombers go for the 2-point conversion because if they do, it would be 40-32, meaning if we get another touchdown and another 2-point convert, 40-40. Bombers go for 2. Let's go for 2, boys.
I don't think we're going to have enough time now.
Well, but it's worth a try. Come on. Yes! Dembski! There we go! Got the 2. Bombers go for 2. Nice catch by Nick Dembski. And was able to make this a 40-32 game. A respectable game. You know, Drew Brown, with a lot of these starters pulled, both on the offensive side of things and the defensive side of things, the Bombers gave the Lions a run for their money. And, you know, obviously the Lions were missing a few guys like Lucky Whitehead and Brian Burnham, and of course they've had Nathan O'Rourke out for a bit. But, you know, even with, for the most part, a lot more starters for BC than the Bombers, they gave them a really good run for their money. And the Bombers had a real chance of even winning this game. So, honestly, I have really nothing to complain about here. I just hope that we keep our guys healthy. I hope that Holinkowski and Dominic Rhymes are both okay, as both our team and the Lions will need those players. So hope nobody's hurt. And yeah, let me know what you guys thought of this game. I enjoyed it. And you know what? It was nice seeing Drew Brown get some reps, and I think this will be very valuable if we do need, heaven forbid we need to use him in playoffs. Hopefully not. But it's nice being able to have a backup option if need be. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, till next time.
Can they take the lead on this drive?